What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel, or back to the channel, depending on whether you're subscribed or not. Got another video for you. This is an executive desk I picked up for free from a lawyer's office up the street. Really heavy. As you can see, I've already started work on this. Before that, commenting, liking, subscribing, all that good stuff helps. Links in the description below, helps out the channel, no cost to you. So I already put some stripper on this, and I went to eat lunch. As you can see, I don't know what this veneer is or whatever it is. This stuff is like indestructible. It did nothing to it. It did strip off the sides. As you can see, there's some raw wood on it. But I'm just using some mineral spirits right now to get the rest cleaned off, and I think I did try to just see what the top is, but we're going to be just going over the process of how I did this, all that good stuff, so let's check it out. And per usual, I could not get all the stain off using the usual method of stripping and using mineral spirits, so I decided to just bore the rest of that out with my sander. I did get most of it off, not all of it off, but let's check this out. And now it's time to get this old hardware off. And now we're ready to sand this down. I'll be using 150 grit sandpaper all over the whole thing. And yes, for this one I did need to sand and paint the back, because I did realize that these actually fit in centers of the room or with the back facing people usually, so this was kind of newer to me. Alright, so let's get the tack cloth out and wipe off all this dust in preparation for the primer. And at this time, I did not know what I was going to do to the wood. I thought about staining it, so I just went ahead and masked this off so paint didn't get on it, so we can have a little bit of the color difference when I was done with this one. Alright, so now that we got everything taped off, it's time for some Zinsser primer, and I'll be spraying this all over the back, front, and top. So for this video, I'm using the Highland Blue again. I actually didn't buy anything for this video, meaning I used everything I already had in my garage. So the total cost for this was, I don't know, maybe $5 for this whole project. But anyways, I did put some Memory Lane in there and some Timeless Blue from my other videos just to try to give it a bluer tint, but it wasn't really enough to change the color. So yeah, let's check this out. And here I am just throwing on the second coat. And I'll be hand painting the final coat. I know I get some comments in the comment section about this as far as brush strokes, but when you're using milk paint, you can see very little brush strokes as opposed to chalk paint. It doesn't look bad at all, and I've never had anybody complain who's bought any of my stuff about brush strokes. And I mostly did this because the back of this I couldn't really see that well, so I wanted to make sure I got my hands on it just to make sure I covered in all the indentions and everything that I couldn't really see that well. Alright, so time to paint the hardware. I am using Farmhouse Black for this, and I did end up using a different method of using lacquer on the hardware instead of using the polyurethane on the final coat and just spraying everything. So I went ahead and finished the top with some 400 grit sandpaper here. I didn't think it was going to leave that many streaks or take as much paint off as it did, but it did, and I ended up having to rebrush the top. And I was running out of paint at this point, so good thing I had enough left. Alright, so time to take off the paint, and like I said, I didn't know what I was going to do with this before, but I like the raw wood color so much that I actually didn't stain this. I just kept the raw wood look, and yeah, I really liked it, but let me know what you think in the comment section. Alright, so time to spray the protective coat on. I'm using the polyurethane crystal clear matte, and yeah, be spraying this on with my old sprayer. And a few other videos I've mentioned that I did go with the Wagner, so yeah, we'll be seeing that in a few of the future videos. And I'm not sure what happened here. Not sure if the clip didn't get imported into Premiere Pro, which is what I use to edit, or the camera wasn't recording, but I think you can only see me spraying the backside. But I did spray the front side and the back side with 2 coats. Alright, so we're about finished here. Just going to be putting this hardware on. And yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. But yeah, let's check this out. So here it is done in my garage. Now, I didn't know if I was going to be able to get this inside because this thing weighs like, I don't know, 300 pounds, something like that, with all the drawers in. So I was going to end the video here, but I ended up getting this inside, and I'll have the clip coming up now. Alright, so here it is inside, staged for Facebook Marketplace. If you made it this far, thank you very much. Consider commenting, subscribing, sharing, all that good stuff. Leave a thumbs up if you liked the video, and until next time, thanks for watching.